the good old drop bear. I think there's something special about these. We'll talk about them in a second. Nitro V steel, G10 handles with a GID. I believe these glow in the dark. And this one has the good old clutch lock. 3.97 inches on the blade. Right, this is not the drop bear 2. This is the regular drop bear version. So let's see what we got here. We got the knife. We have some paperwork as usual. We got that wiping cloth. We have a Action for Fun sticker and some additional hardware. I know quite a few companies. I can think of, for example, CJRB. They have been doing some of their models with this glow-in-the-dark scales. And, you know, Kizer was like, okay, hold my beer. I don't want to fall behind that trend. And so now we have this drop bear here with these glow-in-the-dark scales. So if you're doing any sort of like night shift, sort of work at night, these are going to work. These are going to come pretty handy. That's for sure. Exposed liners. We have a deep pocket carry clip, reversible on the other side. There you go, Kizer. I know that you know how to do that. Thumb studs for deployment. I mean, the classic formula here for the drop bear. We have contour scales all the way around. Let's go ahead and send it here with the good old clutch lock. I mean, you already know action is going to be on point with these. Oh yeah, really, really smooth all the way around. Flat grind, Nitro V steel here with a satin finish. Beautiful drop point blade with a swedge. And I'm not sure if I mentioned this before or not, but with the clutch lock, you do have the ability to adjust, right? You can see these different holes right here, which allow you to be able to adjust the tension on your Omega springs. You can make it a little bit tighter, you can make it a little bit looser, right? By default, out of the box, it works for me. It's not too tight, not too stiff, not too soft, right? It's just pretty good out of the box if you ask me, but you can dial that, tune it however you like. And these GID, glow-in-the-dark scales, are not as see-through as, say, something like Ultim or acrylic, but you can see a little bit on the sort of cutout here for the Omega springs. The green gets a little bit lighter there. You can also see the little cutout here for the screw for the standoff right there, which you actually don't see from the outside. Props there for making it pretty clean. We only have the one back screw and the pivot screw obviously showing. Why is the pivot screw not a captive screw? I don't know. But we do have big hardware here, T8 hardware all around, including even the pocket clip. So that's good. Good milling on the inside for weight reduction, as you would expect. Getting a closer look in there. And you know, the drop bear is a classic by now. Chances are, I mean, unless you've been living under a rock, you've heard of the drop bear here and there, right? A time or two. So nice little matching darker green thumb studs on this one. And there are going to be two variants available for this June variant. We got this one that we're looking at is the satin finish version. There is a black PVD version, also with GID G10, glow-in-the-dark G10 scales. Both of them are going to have Nitro V steel with a flat grind. And you're looking at a blade length, like we said earlier, 2.97 inches. Overall length is going to be 7.15. So it's just a hair longer than, say, something like a car shot leak, something like the Civivi Elementum, which is right around 7 inches. So this is 7.15. And the handle length is going to be 4.18 inches. Pretty lightweight knife for everyday carry, right? Sort of like a Benchmade bug out in a way. If you ask me, very comfortable, right? Really good ergos. Reverse grip, solid Friday night gas station fighting grip, cold grip. All the grips feel really, really good, especially this rounded portion against your palm. That feels really nice. You also have this little belly here on the handle that works pretty solid. And you have good extensive jimping all throughout the blade. Check that out. All the way from way back here, all the way to almost where the switch begins. Yeah, you're good to go. If you want to put your thumb here, there, further forward, you should be good to go regardless. You're probably wondering, what does it look like when we check it out here in the dark? Well, let's do a side-by-side here, right? Obviously, you can see what it looks like in the dark compared to regular room lighting. And yeah, that is absolutely quite something, right? Rate it in the comments on a scale from 1 through 10. Is that the glowiest glow-in-the-dark knife you've ever seen? Let me know in the comments below.